Hi, do you have a stretching program but are achieving limited results? Have you suffered injuries while stretching, possibly even during yoga? Have you wanted to start a stretching program but were unsure how to stretch safely and effectively? My name is Steve Burton. I'm an advanced massage therapist and a John Barnes trained myofascial release practitioner. I've been a therapist for over 20 years, and during that time I've seen many injuries that have been caused from improper stretching, even yoga. This leaves people apprehensive about trying any further attempts at stretching. During the next several minutes, I would like to give you factual information based on sound physiology about how to stretch safely and effectively. Let's start with talking about the physiology of muscles. Your muscles are made of a tissue called fascia. The properties of the fascia actually dominate the muscle. All of our muscles, all of our ligaments, all of our tendons, even our internal organs are made of fascia down to the cellular level. So what we really are is we are a web of tissue, three-dimensional from side to side, front to back, called fascia. The fascia runs from the tip of our head to the tips of our toes, uninterrupted. The fascia has some very important properties. One, it has 2,000 pounds of tensile strength per square inch. This is the same as two full-grown horses tied together, pulling in opposite directions. So with 2,000 pounds of tensile strength, every square inch of your body, doesn't matter where it's at, is capable of tightening, squeezing on other soft tissue structures around it, including pain-sensitive structures such as nerves, and pulling on your skeletal structure, pulling you out of proper alignment, causing the need for chiropractic adjustment. Another important property is the fascia is piezoelectric. You know the little red button on your gas grill that you push to ignite it? That's a piezoelectric generator, and it produces a high energy form of static electricity. The fascia has the same property. Now, while this is probably the most important property of the fascia, for the purpose of our discussion today, it's not really pertinent. So if you would like to get more information on fascia, I recommend that you go to my website, painreliefguy.com, find the tab that says, "What is myofascial release?" Place your cursor over it, a drop-down menu will appear, and then click on More Info on Fascia. So let's talk about how to stretch properly. There are three levels to a stretch. One is you have the feeling of stretch. Two, when you go past the feeling of stretch, you have a feeling of pulling. When you go past the feeling of pulling, you get to pain. Once you get to pain, you've already damaged the muscle tissue, causing micro tearing within the fibers. So the proper stretch is a stretch with just a little bit of pull. Now I've asked Chrissy to go ahead and help us. We're going to demonstrate how to stretch properly. First, let's talk about this. This is an exercise ball. Chrissy, go ahead and have a seat there. This is an exercise ball. And if you don't have one of these, you could purchase one at a good a sports store. They range between $20 and $25. And I do recommend that you get a good one. A good name brand is a TheraBand, and that's what we have here. So, we're going to actually show how to stretch. Before we do that, let's talk about how to stretch properly. It takes 90 to 120 seconds for the fascia to even begin to respond once it's properly engaged. Properly engaged, again, means that you go into the stretch till you have a stretch with a little bit of a pull, and you wait for 90 to 120 seconds, or until you feel the pulling feeling ease up. And when that happens, then you go a little bit further into the stretch, very carefully, very slowly, again until you feel a stretch with a little bit of pull. And again, you wait 90 to 120 seconds or more until you feel the pulling feeling ease up. And you continue through the entire range of the stretch. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Chrissy, go ahead and roll out. What we're going to do here is we're going to stretch the upper body. So the reason we're going to do this, go ahead and have we want the pivot of the ball kind of there, okay, so kind of in between the shoulder blades. The reason we're going to do this, are you okay balancing yourself? Is because in my practice I see a lot of people that are actually tight in through the front of their body. Now they come in and the pain mechanism that they're that they're coming in for may be in the back. It most likely is in the back across the shoulders. They're having maybe headaches up into the neck and tightness down along the spine. But when we examine them, we find out that they're actually tightened from the front. They have a forward head posture. They have internally rotated shoulders. Mechanically, their body is telling us that they're tightened through here. If they were truly tight in the back, they would be like this. But they're not. They're like this. So we want to stretch the front, and that will take the pulling feeling off of the back. Okay? So to do that, again, she's going to start with her arms by her side. She may feel, she's going to move out slowly until she feels a stretch with a little bit of pull across here. She's going to wait 90 to 120 seconds or until the pulling feeling eases up. And she's going to move a little bit more, very slowly, again, until she feels a stretch with a little bit of pull. She's going to wait again and continue on. And we're going to go ahead and the full range of this stretch will be that she will end up here. But again, she's going to be waiting in every increment until she feels the stretch with a little bit of pull ease up. At the same time, with her head back, she's stretching herself along her midsection here, stretching herself vertically. So she's getting an entire stretch along vertically and horizontally across her shoulders, and that's going to take the elongated stretch off of the back here, allow her body to come back and alleviate the problem. So Chrissy, go ahead and sit up. She's going to roll out. So she's again sitting on the ball and then stand up straight. Thank you for helping us. So I hope that this has been informative for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me to steve@painreliefguy.com. Again, that's steve@painreliefguy.com. Thanks for watching. Happy stretching.